Hi everyone. In today's lesson, we are going to talk about conditional control, if. And the most important thing about if is the syntax of if. So, so here, so first write if and condition and a colon and the block, the block you want to write. So let's try to review what we have in last lesson. So for if condition, if the condition holds, it will run the block 2, and if the condition does not hold, it will run block 3. Okay, so let's try the code. So in the first sample here is the simplest sample about if condition. So we assign 1 to A, assign 3 to B, and if A is less than B, I will print A is less than B. So this condition definitely holds true because A is less than B, right? So we will print A is less than B. Let's try to review about bool. So actually here, so this line is actually a bool. We can type A is less than B here. Actually, it will return a bool, which is true. So if true, it will print something here. So one mistake that my student always make is about this block. So they do not have a concept of block. So let's say the example here. So I will just directly line a false here, and the blocks affiliate with F with this if will not run. But you should not write a true or false in this conditional place because this has no meaning, and so this code is just for demonstration. So here in the second example, these two lines is in one block and it will not run. So this line is in block 2 and this line 25 is in block 3. So if false, and it will directly join to line 24 and then 25 and only do this thing, and will ignore all the blocks here. So I see a lot of students, they want to write this line 25 at this block 3, but he or she forgot to delete this indent here. So this line will be in block 2 instead of block 3. So just pay attention to these block things. So you must know the control flow you have and the actual control flow you write down in the computer. So this is very important. Okay, so and for other and there's several other similar conditional if statements. So there is if else and if else. So this one example here is about if. So if A is less than B, it will print A is less than, else A is less than or equal to B. And this one, if else if and else. So just pay attention to this else if. So it is not writing else if, it's write ALIF. And remember this column here. And the workflow for these two lines is if else is if yes, then it will do this block affiliate with F. Otherwise, it will do the computer will do this block affiliate with else. Okay, so that's the one. And for if else if, so it will first check the condition of if, and if yes, it will do this block, and if it is no, and you will check the condition of else if, and if this condition hold, it will do block 2.2, and if this condition does not hold, it will do block the other block affiliated with else. So let's run this code here. So it's haha because A is 1 and B is 0. So we can try to change A to 1, or B to 1. So that's the same, and it will print A is equal to B. So this line here. Okay, then we have a short exercise here to help you understand the concept of block. So we have two judgments. The first one is if A is less than 10, I will print A is less than 10. And if A is less than 0, and if A is less than 10, I will print A is less than 10. So think about what would happen if we embed the second if to the block in the first here. So I have a write the code here. So some student, they just keep pressing enter and input what we have. So just think about the workflow of this line. So actually, this if from line 55 to line 56 is in this which one? Oh, sorry, for this one, it's actually in block 2. So we embed another if statement in block 2. So let's see what will happen. So if I write 5 here and run this line, I got nothing. Let's run again. I got nothing. It did not print anything because I input 5 here because A is this conditional does not hold because A is 5 and is greater than 0. So after the computer run line 53, it directly drawn to line 57 because this conditional does not hold. So in the workflow, it's like this conditional does not hold and we directly drawn to block 3. So this here is block 3. Let's try another thing. If it's -5, so first the conditional hold and it print A is less than 0. Then if A is less than 10, it will print A is less than 10. So you can see that in this program from line 52 to line 56, if I input A is 5, something less than 0 but greater than 10, it will not print anything because this language, this line 55 and 56 is embedded into this if statement. So in another sample, if I'm not embed this language into the if statement here by using indent, so in this line, let's try to run this code. So A is equal is -5. So if A is less than 0, it will print yes, A is less than 0. Then if A is less than 10, it judges another if statement. A is less than 10, so it print A is less than 10. So in the control flow, the workflow of this graph, of this language from line 64 to line 67 is the first if and another if which is in the block 3. So they are in the same level and they just come down together. Well, so in today's lesson, we talk about the syntax of if and the concept of block in if. So we must pay very much important attention to this if, to the syntax of if, and the block which is affiliated with if. So you must make sure that the workflow from your mind is the same as the workflow in the program. So this is very important.